Imported scans in Trimble Business Center are merged into one point cloud called the point cloud region. Regions are useful for separating your point cloud into manageable chunks and removing any unnecessary data. In the point cloud tab, there is a section called regions. Located here are several tools that can be useful for creating and editing point cloud regions. In this project, I want to create a region consisting of one stockpile only. One way to do this is by using the rectangle or polygon select tool to choose the area of the point cloud to make a new region out of. I will choose the polygon select tool. This tool is useful for selecting objects that are irregularly shaped, such as this stockpile. I'm going to open the View Filter Manager to turn off the media symbols that are located in this project. This will clear up the clutter. Now I'll start to draw the polygon shape around my stockpile. Once the points are selected, click the Create Region command. Here you can enter a name for your region to better organize your project. I'll call this Stockpile 1. There is now a new point cloud region in the Project Explorer called Stockpile 1. You can right-click and toggle the visibility of the main point cloud default region to off to display the stockpile region only. You can also right-click on the stockpile region and select Display Properties to view how many points are in the region, as well as the rendering color. From here we can choose to use this point cloud region to create a surface and determine volumes. But first I want to get rid of some more unnecessary point cloud data first. One tool that I can use to streamline this process is the ground extraction command. This is located under the regions group. This command creates a new region called ground that samples out the ground points from the selected point cloud. This is useful for removing non-ground features such as vegetation from your earthwork quantity. This is a great method to remove vegetation and any other unwanted data from your point cloud. Once the ground extraction has been performed, a new region called ground is created in the Project Explorer. To better visualize this region and to determine what point cloud points were removed, we can turn off the stockpile region. It is important to view the newly extracted region to the original region to verify that none of the ground was removed. Before I create a surface, it is important to understand that point clouds can contain millions, if not billions, of points. Creating a surface utilizing this massive amount of point data can be a very computation-heavy process and slow down the performance of the software. Many users want a surface creation based on a grid at a certain spacing. This is how data is conventionally collected using RTK or Total Station. There are two ways to do this in Trimble Business Center. The first is by using the point cloud sampling tool. This allows users to create a less dense point cloud by using random or spatial sampling. The spatial sampling allows users to extract points in a grid-like fashion, while the random sampling is great for extracting a designated amount of point cloud points. Here I'll use spatial sampling to sample my existing point cloud at 0.3 meters. In the Project Explorer, there is now a newly created point cloud region, and it has the spatial sampling value in the name as well. It's difficult to see the point cloud right now due to the sparse density. What I can do to better visualize my point cloud is change the point size, which is under the rendering settings under the point cloud tab. This will allow me to view the point cloud better. The second method is in the user options. You can change the number of points used in the surface definition, volume calculation, and spatial sampling, as well as change the way point clouds are displayed in the registration. This is great if you do not want to downsample your point cloud and still create an accurate surface model, as well to prevent time-consuming computations. Another option here is to change the rendering memory cache size. TBC will use up to half of your computer's available RAM. Users may want to change this option when working with large datasets to improve visualization tools and rendering speeds. Also located here is the display settings for the registration results window that I mentioned before when performing scan registration. Here you can change the color of the moving and reference scans. You can also import and export your user options to use in other projects. This is great for customizing specific process settings that will be used across several projects in the future. I've created a new sample region of only ground points, and I'm now ready to create a surface.